welcome back to the Protein King channel. I feel like every time I sit down and have a conversation with you guys, I'm sitting somewhere completely different in my house, but I found this really boss-like office chair and thought that it was a pretty comfortable place for me to sit and talk today. I would just like to preface this video by saying that today's topic is going to be split into two videos, so this week's and next week's, because I finally been able to sit down and record this video about IIFYM and macros and how to calculate them, what they are, all that sort of thing. So next week I will be showing you guys how to actually calculate your macros, but today is just kind of like a broad overview of what they are, all that sort of thing. So if it's something that you guys have been thinking about starting, definitely stay tuned for next week's video, because it's some pretty cool stuff. So whatever. IIFYM just means if it fits your macros, and it's the principle saying that as long as you hit your calorie and your macronutrient goal every day, you should be able to either lose weight, maintain weight, or gain weight depending on what your personal goal is. So macronutrients, basically all they are: protein, fats, and carbohydrates. After next week, once I've shown you guys how to calculate them, I think everything will kind of click more into place. But basically you calculate your macros and you get a number, and that number is the amount of grams that you should aim to eat a day. I've been doing IIFYM for probably just over a year now. I wasn't doing it properly in the beginning. I wasn't actually tracking anything. I just knew what I was allowed to eat in a day. But now I actually track everything that I eat. I'll just show you. The IIFYM starter pack, item number 1, is an app called MyFitnessPal. It's available in the App Store and for Android. Basically what that does, it allows you to search for any food, and I mean anything. It's got Australian foods, it's got American foods, it's got South African foods, it's got everything in their database, and you can even scan the barcode of food products and then just enter how many grams you're having, and it stores it in the little food diary. So it all will pop up there, and then it calculates everything, and it shows you how many grams of literally everything you've eaten. So fat, protein, and carbs, but as well as sugar, sodium, potassium, vitamins. It shows you everything. So it's a really cool kind of scientific approach to eating, and it's really interesting to see how your body reacts to certain nutrients. So for example, I know that my body responds better to a higher carb, moderate protein, and lower fat diet, whereas some people might find that they're the complete opposite and their body responds better to a higher fat, moderate protein, and lower carb diet. So it's all about finding what works for you and for your body. I am by no means saying that IIFYM and counting macros is the only way to go. I do think it's a very good idea if you've plateaued, if you're kind of struggling to lose that extra little bit of weight. It's actually one of the most interesting things for me about IIFYM is when I started, I actually realized that I wasn't eating enough food. And that, I think, is something that a lot of people, especially girls, need to realize. I'm now eating 600 calories more than what I was a year or two ago, and I'm still losing weight, but still managing to put muscle on at the same time, which is one of the most difficult things to do, is to drop fat but maintain or build muscle at the same time. And IIFYM definitely helps with that, because it ensures that your body's getting the correct amount of nutrients for your activity levels, your goals, all of that stuff. So next week I'll be showing you how to calculate your macros. Basically you just enter a whole bunch of information like your height, your weight, your body fat if you have it, but it's not 100% necessary. Your literally everything, your activity level, your job activity level, the amount of time that you exercise, the kind of exercise that you do. So there's a lot of calculations that go into it. But basically, all you need to know is that 1 gram of carbohydrates and 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories, and 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories. So that's kind of where the numbers come from. That's like how it's converted into energy. I don't know if you guys have seen on social media, there are all these people that are eating like Ben and Jerry's with cereal and donuts every day, and they still manage to lose weight. And I think that is the beauty of IIFYM, is that as long as it fits your macros, pretty much you can eat whatever you want. Personally, I prefer to stick with a more a healthier approach to IIFYM, just because I don't think that a high sugar diet is a very smart move. But obviously, again, whatever works for you and your body. Yeah, so that is like the overview of IIFYM. I'm always talking about it, I'm always mentioning macros. So yeah, now you guys know that the next time I go on a rant about how something doesn't fit my macros, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I hope that kind of gives like a little bit of insight into what it is. If you guys have any questions or anything that you would like me to address in next week's video where I show you guys how to calculate your own macros, just let me know. But until next week, thanks for watching. Bye guys. Does this thing go down? Oh. That's so painful though. Step into my office. Welcome to my life. 50 Shades of a Hot Mess.